What is up, everyone, and welcome back to A&R Gaming. This time we're going to be doing another Genshin Impact video, specifically talking about the Chi of Guyun quest. I think it's called that. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've never been great at that, but either way, this is what this video is all about this time. It is a frustratingly long quest. There's many moving parts to it, so here it is. If you are already at the top of the mountain, the part where you need to at the top of the mountain, you can go ahead and skip to 4 minutes and 15 seconds. That's where that part of the quest will pick up. Right here you can see some footage of me just getting up to the mountain, because I know some people don't know where it is. As you saw at the very beginning, I showed a little flicker of the map, and or I think I did at least, and that's the waypoint where you're going to be starting off from, and this is just how you scale up the mountain. So, you know, this is a long quest. It's got 3 main parts to it. You know, each one has a little bit of trouble. So this top part, though, this part that I'm starting off here specifically, because this part and the top of the mountain is the part where people have the most trouble. The other ones, like, basically whenever you start off each one of these areas, they'll give you clues on how to do it if you want to read it. But it's still like you have to kind of figure it out, which is a good thing and a bad thing about this game. There's lots of puzzles and stuff like that, but if you don't care to figure out the puzzles, it makes it harder. So yeah, this is pretty much just going to go through that and make it a little bit easier for you guys. You know, it'll pretty much go through the top of the mountain part, and then we're going to go to the section on the ground. I'm trying to figure out how to describe the next section. The section with all the apples in front of the altar, that's the next one that we're going to go to, because that's the second hardest one. And then after that, we are finally going to be on the easiest one of the bunch. And then from there, I'm just going to show you guys how to get to that next area, because some people might not see it. It's hidden beside a waterfall. But yeah, and then I won't put the final boss scene on because it's pretty straightforward. You just fight the final boss guy. It is difficult, but you'll get past it with time, so don't worry. I'll give you like a few little tips on what to do there. I didn't complete it at the time whenever I recorded this, but I have completed it since. So, and it's not as hard as you'd think once you've done it a couple times. But anyways, we should pretty much be here. Hopefully you guys have been climbing along with me, if you haven't already skipped to the section where I solve it for you guys. We're getting pretty close here, but pretty much with this one, since I have already completed it, you're not going to see me highlight each one of the little statues that you have to activate. I'm just going to go over to them and tell you which ones you need to do, because, you know, I'm doing it after the fact, so they won't light back up again for me. But I think we're on the final stretch here to get me up there. I forgot how long this climb is. I climbed this thing 3 times, by the way. But this one is one of the more frustrating quests I've come across. I'm sure, I know there's going to be more, but this one definitely throws you for a loop, and there are some other videos on it as well, but some also don't show you how to climb up the mountain, like where to go and that kind of thing, and so sometimes you need a little bit more complete of a guide. I know this is a longer video, so I'm sorry. I've already been babbling on for about 3 minutes and 40 seconds, so sorry. But yeah, so this is what we're going to do. I think this is the home stretch right here, hopefully, because yep, here we go. By the way, Razor right here, one of my favorite characters in this game. He can get knocked around if there's too many characters within melee range, but my god, he's a monster otherwise. If you go recharge rate on him, very good. Anyways, all right, so we're at the top here. We're gonna fly on down. Here we go. All right, so once you're kind of in the center, I position myself here. You're gonna go to the right, and then you see that altar right there. You just walk up, you give it a pop, turn it on, activate it, and then you go right over here. So you skip one, go to the next, right in the back. You activate that one, and then you go to the one to the left of this crystal right here. There you go. And then once again, you skip one, and then you go back over here. Activate that. That will give you a chest in the center that I think I'm about to walk back to. There we go. Start walking back to it. And yeah, that'll bring you there. Now I'm going to go ahead and port us over to, or I'm sorry, no, fly us over to the next area. So if you kind of, I'm positioning myself right here, finding the spot that we need to land on. Gliding is so much fun in this game. But pretty much you're going to get on this rock to the left of me once I figure it out. There we go. All right, I'm on the rock now. And so we're going to take a big flying leap off this. You will be able to make it all the way across to where you need to go next. So it is going to be a little bit of a glide. You can, let yourself drop a bit. It's at a couple different points you're going to want to do that. But it doesn't really matter, when as much. Just keep an eye on your stamina. If you're worried about making it, you shouldn't have any problem making it. If you're really worried about it, you can always switch out character with perks for flying. That works as well. But it's pretty convenient that you can make it all the way to the next one just with one glide over. So yeah, no worries there. Now this second part is definitely, it's a little bit more straightforward with its directions if you actually did want to read this one. It basically gives you, south, north, southeast, southwest, that kind of stuff, and that helps you. The character got staggered there a little bit. So pretty much what you're going to do here is you're going to walk up to this front one. There's usually apples right there if you're there for the first time. There's a whole bunch of apples there. You're going to activate that one, and then you're going to go ahead and go to this corner one right here. You're going to activate that. And then you're going to pop on over to this one right here. All right. And then we're going to go to the one across the way that we haven't done. Boom. Pop that one. Activate it. And then, of course, you go to the last one that you have left. Boom. Right there. Okay. So then now at this point, another chest will appear and you'll be able to collect that. Don't worry about, you don't have to click anything in the center again. You don't have to read it again. That should be, all good. Then you're going to go ahead and go to the last area, which is the easiest one, which you probably might have already done anyways. It's usually the first one that people have done. So if you've already done this one, you can go ahead and skip forward, or if you've done any of them, I hope that you skipped forward so you don't have to keep listening to me babble as long as I need to. But yeah, you're going to fly right over here once you get port over to this section. And you're going to find your first one. Of course, there's going to be enemies, in these spots. I've already cleared them all out, but you're going to go right here, jumping up and down. And then you are going to, just to kind of give you your bearing, I kind of recentered it back on where the center of this battlefield is. And then you're going to go to right up here. It's up there by the crystals. I think at this point I got slightly confused. But I figure it out pretty quickly. There we go. So you climb up the rock over here. And then once again, there will be enemies up here. You're going to go ahead and slash them all down. Take your time. And take it. Activate it. And then you just have your last one. Once again, I think I lose my bearings for a second right here. I don't 100% remember. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong spot for a second. So yeah, there you go. Re-bearing yourself on the center. That was an accident. Whenever you're playing on mobile, I'm sure you guys have experienced accidentally hitting that attack button instead of, gliding or whatever you were doing. But yeah, you're going to go right over here. And that is going to be your last one right there. Boom. So that will, once you activate that, once again, it'll give you a chest. And then you finish it, it's going to tell you directions to go talk to Granny, what's-her-face over here. And there you go, talk to her. And she's going to be super excited that you finished all that stuff up. But of course, she's going to make you go do some other stuff. So you're going to do that. And she talks forever, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, she keeps going. She's a babbler. Just like me, I guess. And so, pick whatever you want. It doesn't matter with these things. Usually it all leads to the same thing unless you're looking at a character or talking to someone specifically that will give you something if you follow one particular, question line. But for her, there's not a difference. So she's going to set you on your merry way. And we're going to go ahead and teleport to the next section right here. Because we're a little bit further away than that waypoint right there. So we're going to teleport right there. And as you can see, there's the UID if you guys want to friend me. I could always do with some more friends, I suppose. That's sad and desperate, but there you go. I'm okay on friends, but if you want to friend me, I'm there. So then we're going to go ahead and fly on over to the next spot. And this is just me kind of getting you there. So just pay attention to what I'm doing. By the way, guys, if you liked the video so far, this is just a good time to plug. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. It really helps out a lot. We're going to be doing a bunch of Genshin Impact stuff. If you don't keep up with our stuff, we have a person that does videos with us as well. His name is Chewburger84, and he is killing it in this game. In like a day, he's already like incredibly high level, max stuff out. Yes, he has bought some stuff, but that's the way it is. But yeah, just go ahead and you know, like and subscribe for some more videos coming for Genshin Impact. Join our Discord. We have a Genshin Impact section. So don't forget to do that. It is discord.me/ANR. That'll bring you right in. And then you just go to the role reactions section, and then you can hit Genshin Impact, react to the Genshin Impact thing, and you have access to that part of the Discord. So right here, pretty much, I'm going to extend it for just a little bit longer. So as I mentioned with the boss is pretty difficult if you're not leveled appropriately, but if you are leveled appropriately, it just takes some managing. So pretty much that altar that you just had to activate, I was standing right next to, it's going to have a health bar, and there's going to be a series of enemies. It's going to start off as one giant golem, then it's going to come out to 3 giant golems, and then it's going to be one giant dude. I don't remember the name, but he's a pain. But basically what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to make sure that they do not attack the altar, because the altar has a health bar. So you want to grab aggro from these characters. Once you start attacking them, they will deter from the health, or from the altar with the health bar. So that's what you need to do. You need to keep constantly grabbing the altar from them. So for the first one that comes out, it's just a wave of 1, so that one's easy. For the next one, there's a wave of 3, as I said, so you're going to want to grab aggro of at least 2. Even if the third one's attacking, then it's fine. It's not going to kill it. It'll probably get about halfway down. And the last one, it's a single target, so you're always going to have aggro on it pretty much, so you don't really have to worry again. So if you go ahead and, you know, just on the second wave, grab aggro of at least 2. That way you don't have too many people attacking you at once, and it makes it a little bit easier. You want AoE damage on these guys. So, you know, just try to knock it out any way that you can, plain and simple. For the last guy, he does have a bunch of times whenever he's airborne. So if you want some strong casters, that would be ideal. Bring a healer as well. If you're struggling, because that's really going to help out. If you have Barbara, I think that was her name, yeah. She's a very good healer for this. You know, she heals up your whole party while she's attacking. Gives her, you know, good opportunity. There's lots of openings to kind of safely heal as long as you're doing it correctly. You just need to keep constantly dodging some things in between attacks. But other than that, that is pretty much going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for listening. Greatly appreciate it. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, leave some comments if you want, you know, anything that I missed. I don't think I missed anything here, but or if there's other quests that you're having trouble with, I can, you know, potentially go back and look at those, create some more videos for you guys. Other than that, oh yeah, suggest some new content that's coming out too, like anything that you want to know, tier lists, stuff like that. It's all stuff we're looking on, character deep dives and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, just come on over to the Discord, discord.me/ANR. React to the Genshin Impact section to get access to that content. You can join us over there. We're always talking about the game. And that's pretty much going to do it, guys. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time. Game on.